In a market where everything is pumping, it seems reasonable to ask which is the undervalued altcoin, the undervalued layer one, which isn't necessarily pumping crazy right now, but might just around the corner. And in today's video, that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about SEI, which I think is one of the most, if not the most undervalued layer ones in the crypto market currently. I'm going to be talking about where I potentially see it going in the bull run. I'm going to be giving you a bull case, a bear case, and a base case price prediction. And we're just going to be talking a little bit about the overall market as well as it's going crazy. So if that sounds interesting, please make sure to leave a like on the video. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new with notifications on. And yeah, I mean, right now the market is going crazy. We've got a bunch of altcoins up on the week, more than 10, 15, 20%. You know, one of the altcoins which particularly is going crazy is SUI, which I was buying all the way down at 70 cents, 80 cents, 90 cents. And you'd be up 5x had you been buying on some of these buy alerts. I dropped like over 40, 20 different buy alerts, over 20 different separate buy alerts on SUI. You know, you were told basically by me that that was the next one to pump. And now I'm actually saying that SEI is the one to be buying in the crypto market. Okay, I'm done buying SUI. In fact, I'm looking to take profits on SUI. I'm now looking at places to put my money that is undervalued, that is really cheap. And this would be one of the clear options for me. Okay, they raised a ton of money. You guys know me. It's a very important thing when we're assessing a centralized layer one that's not like Bitcoin or Casper. It's very important that they raise money. They raised 95 million, which is a significant amount of money. Okay, and currently sat at a $1.3 billion market cap valuation. Okay, we look at the chart. To me, it looks like it's just breaking out right now. Okay, it looks like it's been kind of in a very bad period of time, even under support for some moments. Now it's actually breaking out. It's getting above its support. And to me, it looks like a breakout is basically imminent on SEI, or it's happening right now, kind of as we speak. If we look at the weekly RSIs, you can see we're getting some form of a breakout signal here. The last time the RSIs kind of did something similar to this, when they were really low and we saw them flip, you saw a nice move on SEI from, what was it, like 25 cents all the way up to 73. I think this move is going to be a lot bigger than that. I think this will probably be the move that brings it to all-time highs potentially. Now, they are quite a long way away, but we know how crypto moves, right? Crypto can move very quickly. It's all about momentum. When a coin gets momentum, everyone floods in and you see massive moves, kind of like what happened with, SEI, earlier on in the cycle. Okay, it was just a few weeks. It did a 320% move basically in a few weeks. Okay, something similar could happen if we did that right now. Let's say this is the beginning of the move, 320% in a few weeks. That would be basically all-time highs almost in June. Okay, so it really puts it into perspective. I'm not saying that exact move will happen, but I'm just showing you crypto can move fast. And once a coin gets its momentum back, it can really, really pump. And we're seeing that right now with Ethereum. So we're seeing Ethereum, you know, go on a mad run right now, just absolutely sending it. And that for me is a sign that a lot of other altcoins are going to start doing that as well. And especially with SEI, okay, this is an EVM compatible layer one. Now, that doesn't mean that it's, you know, a layer two on Ethereum, because it's not. It's its own layer one. It's its own blockchain. To me, it looks like it's breaking out. They raised a good amount of money. It's a solid project in the DeFi category, just a solid fast layer one overall. I am pretty bullish on it. And, you know, I'm kind of screaming out to people right now, this is the one to be buying in the market. Okay, I'm not buying SUI. I'm not even buying Tau anymore. And I'm not buying Casper. All three of those, my top three holdings, I've already got a great bag of. Okay, I have no intentions of buying any more of them this bull run at least. Where am I placing my money right now? I'm placing it at undervalued discount layer ones. SEI would be the clearest option for me. Now, obviously, many of you guys will be watching this video just to get my price prediction. That's what you really care about, is how many X's can SEI do in the bull run. And, you know, I think it's reasonable to assume that SEI could maybe get to a $13 billion market cap valuation, which is a 10x from here. That would put the price at $2.26, just as a rough estimate. Now, if we're actually going to go and look at some fibs, which I usually use to derive price estimates, you would be getting a $1.76 say. Okay, that would be maybe a moderate estimate, right? That's just a reasonable estimate. Base case, maybe. If we're going to be really bearish, maybe we say that it could, just do a double top at its all-time high. I guess, that's the bearish scenario. It could happen. You've got to factor these things in. But if we are being optimistic and bullish, I think we can go anywhere between $2.78 to $3.76. Okay. And that 10x valuation, like I said, $2.26, that is fitting in just below the 2.618 fib. Okay. 2.26 would be down here. So it's a bit below the 2.618 fib. So realistically, you could be looking at maybe a 10x or more on say, right? It's possible. It all depends how high Bitcoin goes and how well the overall altcoin market does. But, being realistic, anywhere between a 5 to a 15x on say would be my kind of X potential for this bull run. If you want to see what I'm buying, if you want to join a 24/7 active Discord community where we're talking about the markets all the time, sharing ideas, sharing projects, discussing exit strategy, discussing portfolio management, check out the link in the description to my VIP group. Okay. There's many people in this group, all winning in the markets. Like I said, we're buying SUI all the way down in the 70-cent region. And if you go and look at where it is now, I mean, that's significant X's, right? I think it's around a 5x had you been buying back then. So you're not complaining on that. And we went in with weight, okay? We went in, I think I did like 23, 24 different buy alerts on SUI. So I was DCAing over a long period of time. I dropped 6 figures into it, and I'm not regretting that whatsoever. So if you guys want to see the next one, if you want to get my, low cap buy alerts, mid cap buy alerts, whatever it is, check out the link in the description. Sign up to the VIP. Obviously, there's an influx of demand right now as the markets are going up. We had a lot of new people join recently. So the prices are subject to increases for new members. Okay, whatever price you get in at, though, you'll be locked in at that price. It will never increase. So, for example, if you join today, you'll always have it this price. You'll never be subject to a price hike. Okay, thank you guys for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.